After 17 years of theatrical silence, the teaser trailer for Shrek 5 finally dropped, instantly dominating the internet. The studio brought back the heady hitters. Mike Myers, Cameron Diaz, and Eddie Murphy are all returning to the swamp to voice the iconic trio of Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey. They also made a highly strategic casting choice, bringing in Zendaya to voice Shrek and Fiona's daughter, Felicia, a clear play to capture the Gen Z audience. DreamWorks was confident enough in this lineup to move the film out of a crowded December 2026 window, pushing it straight into a highly lucrative summer 2027 blockbuster slot. But almost the second that teaser hit the web, the studio's hype collided with a massive wave of fan backlash over the character redesigns. Audiences immediately pointed out that the new animation looks too clean and too smooth. People complained that Donkey's expressions now resemble a stock cartoon character from a modern Disney property. How did Shrek, a franchise literally built as a subversive middle finger to pristine Disney fairy tales, get accused of becoming the exact thing it originally set out to destroy? Go back to 2001, and the first Shrek film was a rugged, slightly low-poly rebellion against traditional corporate animation and squeaky-clean fairy tale tropes. That anti-establishment approach was a massive critical success. It even took home the first-ever Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. The entire identity of the franchise was anchored in its rough aesthetic, its edgy, crude humor, and an alt-rock soundtrack that screamed early 2000s attitude. The magic of the swamp was inseparable from its rough edges. The lack of corporate polish gave the property its soul. The trajectory shifted in 2016 when Comcast NBC Universal acquired DreamWorks Animation, bringing the studio and Shrek under the umbrella of Illumination founder Chris Meledandri. This diagram illustrates the new strategy, evolving from a single storyline into a sprawling cinematic universe. The first successful proof of concept was the stylized Puss in Boots spin-off. Next is a standalone Donkey movie, slated to follow Shrek 5. Managing a multi-billion-dollar cinematic universe demands a highly polished product with universal appeal. That pressure naturally pushes the franchise away from the risky, crude parody that put it on the map. You can see this shift in the new trailer's technological advancements. The lighting is vastly superior, the textures are highly detailed, and the character motion is incredibly fluid. The studio even meticulously corrected old continuity errors, like standardizing the eye color of Shrek's children, a detail that feels a lot like corporate sterilization. Then there is the rumored plot. Zendaya's character supposedly botches a magic spell and transports Shrek and Donkey into the real world, a highly calculated narrative formula designed for the widest possible audience reach. These technological and narrative improvements act as a heavy layer of corporate polish, effectively scrubbing away the rugged, imperfect charm that defined the original films. Securing that prime summer 2027 window anchors Shrek as a foundational load-bearing pillar for Universal's global corporate empire. The immediate backlash over CGI aesthetics suggests a deeper frustration, a collective mourning of a lost cultural identity. In the relentless pursuit of a flawless billion-dollar blockbuster, DreamWorks is gambling with the soul of the franchise, testing if the ogre can actually survive without his imperfections.